Hi everyone, and welcome to Big Ideas Growing Minds. We're so happy you're here. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Your support means the world to us. Today's big idea comes from Ryan Holiday and his honest and thought-provoking book, Trust Me, I'm Lying. The book uncovers the secret methods used by online marketers, bloggers, and professional media manipulators. Built on his own experiences, the book explores how good news, true or false, travels, distorts, and expands online until it becomes national headlines that generate real-world ripples. Ryan Holiday argues that whenever you see a malicious online rumor or anonymously sourced article, someone, somewhere, is sitting behind the scenes, scrupulously pulling the strings. And he knows what he's talking about, since he used to be one of those people. At first, Holiday didn't see any harm in the work he was doing, but at some point he had no choice but to acknowledge that his manipulations had enormous consequences. He wrote this book to expose how media manipulators work. In his own words, quote, "I'm tired of a world where trolls hijack debates, marketers help write the news, algorithms drive everything to extremes, and no one is accountable for any of it. I'm pulling back the curtain because it's time the public understands how things really work." The key point is that we can't always trust the media, and must be critical when faced with the news. See, the media generates profit solely by getting and keeping our attention, often through sneaky methods. This happens both with established national media, but also to a large extent through smaller channels, particularly blogs. Nowadays, most bloggers take their blogs dead seriously and use them to make money, most commonly through advertising, where they get paid a small amount of money for every visit or click on the blog. Here, it's essential to emphasize small, since it requires hundreds of thousands of visits to make decent money. This causes bloggers to pursue page views almost relentlessly. As long as it sells, anything goes. In other words, to maximize the number of people clicking their stories, and thus viewing their ads, bloggers exploit every trick in the book. One of these tricks is to create vast amounts of content, which takes time, and leaves little room for investigative journalism, fact-checking, or validation of sources. Furthermore, many bloggers will publish almost anything, as long as it creates a buzz. Here's a small list of tactics they use. Tell them what they want to hear, give them what spreads, not what's good, speed over accuracy, be the first to break the story. You can always make a correction afterward. Use clickbait. A catchy title is really all you need. It might be dirty tricks, but what's the harm, right? Well, indeed, using these tactics isn't a big problem when it happens in a small local blog. But according to Holiday, it becomes a real problem through what he calls iterative journalism. For a basic understanding of this phenomenon, think of a chain where each link represents a media outlet. At the top is the national news, and at the bottom are small online bloggers. Let's imagine that a rumor or alternative fact is mentioned on a small blog without being fact-checked. Next, more permanent journalists see the post and assume it must be valid and verified. Hence, they repost the story without further fact-checking, simply referring to the original post as validation. And so, the story travels to bigger and bigger outlets until it reaches the top of the chain, a place where lives and entire companies can be ruined, destroyed, or bankrupt, even if the story was never confirmed to begin with. Adding to this is the influence of the media manipulator. Perhaps the foundation for the original post was an anonymous tip by someone who had something to gain from the story. Then it would be convenient for this person to help spread the story by continuously sending links to next-level journalists, and lo and behold, soon the story has reached the top of the chain without a source identity ever being revealed. Iterative journalism is possible because of a belief in the web's ability to make corrections and updates to news stories. The conviction is that while increased speed may lead to mistakes, it's okay because errors can also be fixed quickly and easily. However, once a story is out there, it can be almost impossible to shed a bad reputation or false accusation. Furthermore, no one likes to admit that they were wrong. So, retractions are often posted at the bottom of the page, drowning in a sea of new blog posts and the next scandal. Let's end with a couple of words from Ryan Holiday. Quote, "I wish there was an easy solution to it all. I don't have the answer. My job was to prove that something was massively wrong, and to come clean about my role in it. What exactly to do about it will be the work of those who come after me." And there you have it, Trust Me, I'm Lying by Ryan Holiday in a nutshell. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to give it a like. Take care and see you soon.